Hello, everybody, and welcome back. It's Creative Redundancy back here, also known as CR, like it says on the screen. And welcome to this afternoon time with CR, or as the title says, afternoon with CR here. Hopefully, everyone's doing good. And this is not an audio only one. There's gonna be some video. You guys are actually gonna see me. I had to do a quick mic check, all that stuff, make sure everything's good, the level should be good. Lighting's kind of off-ish, but yeah. Working on it. So let me just pop out my side chat here real quick. Okay, pop up the side chat. Scroll that down. Bring that in. Bring that in. Of course, you guys are gonna see. Hello, people. So let me just bring everything up here real quick. And boom! CR's in the house. There's some effects too at that. Hopefully everyone's doing well. A little musical intro. I still don't know how to play it, by the way. It's in the It's yeah. Just making sure on everything here. Let's just rearrange a few things here on my desktop. Chat. So hopefully everyone's doing well. I decided to come back for another round of live. Another round of live. So good afternoon. Maybe evening, depending if you're out east more. So hopefully everyone's doing well. As you can see, I'm outside-ish. Let me just grab my tea here. It's probably done. Be hot. Oh yeah, it's hot. I'm glad I let it cool down. I didn't even put the lid on right away. I was just like, yeah. I boiled the water, so I was just like, yeah, maybe I'll just leave that for a bit. Just making sure everything's good. Yeah, okay. I was like, oh, hopefully I didn't set it up to unlisted or private. Just like, I've done that once before. I did that once before. I just like, I'm like, oh, oops. Yeah, that's why I take the time, at least 5 minutes or 10 minutes to check my everything, make sure it's all ready to go so it looks kind of professional in some way. Make it look like I kind of know what I'm doing to a certain degree. I'll wait for some people to drop in the chat here. Just check on some messages here. And let me welcome, good afternoon. How are you doing, man? Are you doing text? Hello, and welcome, like it says on the screen right there. How are you doing, man? Just checking up on a few things here. So yes, like I was saying, I had to set everything up. Hold on a second. Let me get my eye. And oh, look who's in! Ah, see, I knew it. I'm like, and Puppy Breath's gonna be in! Hello, and Puppy Breath. How are you doing? Hi! How are you doing? Ah, that's good to hear, Tex. Yeah. But like I was saying, I had to set everything up because I've learned from the past. Let's just say, starting a stream without checking to making sure that it's public and having it unlisted. I was just like, I've done that once before, and I've done something else before where with this laptop here, and it was during the winter time last year, and I was just like, I had the chat up and stuff like that. What I forgot to do because I popped it out before I came outside. So obviously I had to close my laptop and stuff like that. Went into standby, and then when I came back in, I forgot to refresh the side chat. I was just like, I see people, but they're not talking or whatever, and I was like, oh yeah, because I didn't refresh the chat. Of course, now there's something in my eye. As soon as I start streaming, it's like now there's something that wants to get in my eye here. I know. It's nice to see you and Puppy Breath and Tex. Both of you. Oh, there's something in my eye. I don't know why. I'm not trying to rub my eye. I'm trying not to rub my eyes too much, but yes. And as you can tell, I specifically chose green for this stream. That's kind of rhymes-ish. Because it's St. Patrick's Day. So I figured I'm like, I'll bring it to green in this green. Wait, this green right here. Figure I'd make it a little bit more green, especially since snow's melting real fast now. Seeing a lot more of the grass and the ground. I mean, there's still some snow. I'm gonna go get some. Not even okay. Maybe it's not snow, but it's ice. Yeah. Ooh, look at it. Just toss that outside. Oh, it just shattered. Shucks. So yes. Yes, the green stream. Yes. Exactly, and Puppy Bear. The green screen. So yeah, that was a quick little of the story right there. I was just like, yeah. I'm always remembering these things like, okay, sound check, video check, and stuff like that. Also, entering in the live key that I need and stuff like that. Making sure, doing a quick sound check and all that stuff on the preview side before I actually hit go live and stuff like that. Wow. I'm glad I brought the stage props back up. They're in my hand. I thought I brought that other stage prop up. Did I not? Oh, anyway. I thought I had the other stage prop with me. Nope. I guess apparently I don't. I thought I brought it up. Oh, must have left it inside. Oh well. Anyway, let me welcome into the room Katie. Hi, Katie. Hello, my fellow Canadian. It's a little bit more east. because that'd be that way more. You know, the right angle to your compass. How are you doing, Katie? Oh, 82 now in Texas? Thank goodness I brought a trusty, you can't see glare, converter here. I know. I actually have one of these. One of my buddies gave this to me, so that's about 25, 26 Celsius. But let me just check on something. Okay. So hopefully you guys are doing well on the St. Patrick's Day. I appreciate everyone taking the time to drop in. And if you're catching this on the replay, well, I appreciate it too. And I do appreciate everyone leaving those nice green heart likes and all that stuff. I appreciate it. If you haven't already, you can water the lake and help it grow. So yes, and yes, I got these back in my hands again. What they are? Well, you'll still have to wait because I haven't shown them yet. They're just in their not concealed, but low key state. Low key state, yeah. Oh, nice, Katie, nice. That's gonna be awesome. Oh, yeah. I found the stage prop, by the way. It was underneath my laptop. So, yeah, see? I specifically brought this in. It's like I knew Katie was coming here. I was just like, so, for my Canadian supporters here on the channel and stuff, I figured I'd bring that in. I'm not sure if I could put it somewhere. Maybe I don't know if it gets to sit on my hat. Yeah. And maybe it'll sit on my hand. Hopefully it won't fall off. I guess we'll see. So yes. Your garden's growing. Sun is out. Sky is blue. And the storms are moving on. And it's a bright, sunshining day. Yeah, okay, anyways. Unfortunately, I can't keep going on with that. And let me welcome into the room here Vanessa Kitty. How are you doing? Thanks for taking the time to drop in. Appreciate it. And hello, and a welcome on the screen. I think it says there. I always don't pick green text, but out here, I'm pretty sure the white stands out better, more contrast. Like, these effects I have are they don't have the full opacity, so obviously they're kind of transparent, semi-transparent, kind of see-through. And apparently my CPU usage is at 76%. So I'll have to see if I can get that down a little. 60, 70. But I am streaming and all this other stuff now. So I've been trying to fine-tune these effects so they're the highest quality I can present, yet you know, per se, not so much in the way of using the CPU, computer resources and stuff like that. Shucks, eh, Tex? Yeah, exactly. A puppy bear fan. And you got both here. I thought I saw a bee earlier, but it was a wasp. I'm just like, I mentioned this in the previous live stream that I've been seeing flies around. Now I'm starting to see the wasp or and similar bugs. It's not like I'm seeing, some bee yet. I don't even think I've seen an ant on the ground yet, as far as I know. Well, it's now I've. Oh wait. I did see a spider, but I've not seen an ant or like a beetle or something similar to that yet. So they're probably kind of still underground. I mean, most of the ground is still kind of cold. I mean, it's not in the state of permafrost for the most part, unless it's covered by snow or ice right now, or unless it's uh, not in the sun too. Ooh, nice. Oh, you guys see? I knew bringing this. I knew this was the reason why I brought the maple leaf out. I knew there was a reason. There was a reason. It's just like I could just tell. I think I could just tell people are just talk about a maple leaf or maple syrup or something like that. I'll have some Canadians, people drop in and all that stuff. Enough said though. 70 Fahrenheit. So that's about what, 20? Let me just I have to swing my chat over a little here. Maple syrup time, maple syrup time, maple syrup time. With a I still gotta learn how to play this. It's actually in a B. You can't tell, but it's kind of the center or the line going across on the B is kind of faded out. So it's not a D, it's a B. So let me say that again. It's not a dog, it's a bark. So not a D, but a B. Hey, Skywatcher! Hey, how are you doing? Hopefully you're doing well. Welcome. I appreciate everyone taking the time to join me this afternoon, evening-ish, depending where you are. But who else? CR, like it says. I really gotta remember it's on the opposite side. Hopefully you're doing well. Pecans are cool. I mean, good. I like pecans too. So yes, I appreciate all you taking the time to drop in right now. You're catching this on the replay, or trying to catch up on the chat because I do think I had the DVR function on. Well, appreciate it. Did you? Cross my fingers for you, Tex. Wait. I share the force. Toffee. Wait. I mean coffee, which is actually tea, by the way. Share a story too. That reminds me. I used to know Okay, that didn't go according to plan. Okay, I used to know someone. I haven't talked to them in a while. They used to actually drink their coffee with maple syrup. And yes, they are Canadian too. I always used to remember that. Like, buy the coffee maker and stuff like that. There's like maple syrup. Hey, that'd be cool, Vanessa Kitty. That'd be really cool. Thanks, and public drive. Oh, that's cool, Katie. That's cool. I think I've added stuff to mail before. I think it's either mail and something like Greek yogurt. I've done something like that before. And good thing when you don't have something like honey. Another sweet choice. Any text. So what else has been going on? Well, it's getting warmer. Double digits. It's above 50 Fahrenheit right now. It totally is. And we're probably breaking a record high for today. That's been dated back for like 10 years ago or something like that. It hasn't been this warm for like 10 years. I'm like, yay! It makes me want to do the. It's becoming spring dance or something like that. So, yes. So, yeah, it's getting warmer out. And again, similar to what I said before, well, actually, which is technically yesterday at this time, it's actually sunny out. It's really sunny out. I'm all washed out from the colors, but I got natural lighting. I'm pretty sure it's clear out. Yeah, it's mostly sunny out. Mostly sunny out. There is a couple thin patches, haze of cloud. Nothing even to be concerned about, really. It wouldn't even affect solar ignition. Like, you get to see your shadow clearly. Well, hopefully it won't linger for you, Vanessa. Hopefully it won't linger. I know right here, I've been checking up on the forecast. I'm like, oh, hopefully this will linger. This nice warm spell will linger for a bit. I'm actually hoping for some rain. It'd be nice. It'd be nice. Might help. I think this is why I wanted to get the grass and the ground thawed out and unsnowed. Is unsnow a word? Or with no snow? So it's ready for the rain and stuff like that. Maybe eventually soon I'll be like tipping over those or sending back up those rain catchers and stuff like that. I would go get it, but it's so big and it'd be like I don't even think I could fit it on screen. It'd be like ah! You wouldn't even be able to see me. Just gotta take my word for it. Welcome back, huh? So since I do have different people currently right now in my side chat, I did ask this on the previous live stream, but what are you guys and gals. Let me start typing it. It's up on the screen right now. What are you doing for this spring? It's the first day of spring is coming up soon. It is it? Yeah, it's this weekend. It's next week or whatever. It's coming up soon. So the equinox and stuff like that. What are you doing for this spring? You getting ready for it? Trying to get a head start? Trying to be more proactive in doing something? And yes, I'm gonna put that on the screen. You're trying to be a little bit more proactive and less reactive. What are you guys trying to do out there? Well, you guys think about that and hear me say that. Because I know there's a slight delay and stuff like that. Let me welcome in Raymond! Oops. Hello and welcome. Thanks for taking the time to drop in. Let me pop it on the screen like magic. I really do like this text, overlay text stuff on the screen. It really does. It just really does help. Oh, I see. Ooh, you're finishing up some patio flooring. You know what? Oh, I can't. I don't know if we can get it up. I see it. That reminds me of something. You know what? I will get it, but you'll have to bear with me for a sec because I gotta move stuff off the top first, and hopefully not. I know I'm slightly half free. See, I'm still here. I'm trying not to do something silly like drop something that knocks over my laptop because that would be bad. So I'm trying to be very careful. Don't worry, I'll be able to get it in a sec here. Because that reminds me. That reminds me here. And while I am getting into that, what Vanessa Kitty said about, yeah, well, they're finishing up the patio flooring. Let me welcome in here Survival LT, Survival LT 2X, and boom, with a green thumb of a welcome, Mother Nature. Hello, Mother Nature and Survival LT. Welcome, both of you. Check that out. How are you both doing? Hopefully you're doing well. Hopefully, and the family too. Kids and stuff like that. And let me pop that on the screen too. You'll have to look at the side. It's supposed to be an emoji, right? Oh, no. It's a text-based thing, so I can only do text. Hey, that's cool, Survivality. I appreciate you taking the time to drop in, man. Appreciate it. Hola! I'm doing okay, Mother Nature. I appreciate you taking the time to drop in. So, going back to what I was getting, guys. So, Vanessa Kitty said something about finishing the patio flooring. I do have a story here. Something I made, which just happens that I used it for a patio. There it is right here. I mentioned this before, probably. Some rollers, one-way rollers, so they don't pivot or anything like that. Now, basically, what I did was my friend had a deck, right? DECK. So a patio deck and stuff like that. They had to sand it down. So they had a belt sand, belt sander. So it rotates. It's corded and stuff like that. And like that. So let me just illustrate it with these planks or pieces of wood. So basically, it'd be like this and stuff like that. But the thing is, when you're using something like that, we got help because I didn't have this that same night. Yes, cheers to you too. Mother Nature. But basically, me and my friends and I think their parents were around, a bunch of people and stuff like that. You have to press down and move to the next section to remove the excess old paint and stuff like that, so you can repaint it again. Well, the thing is, well, I can't show it standing up, but you have to press down, and stuff like that, bend over and stuff like that. And basically, if we only got, by the time it became dark, we only got like maybe half of it done, maybe a third of it done. I was just like thinking to myself, I'm like, man, there's got to be a different way. And because it's like annoying on your back, you gotta bend over, push down, stand back up, move to the next spot and stuff like that. Well, that's where this randomly came in handy. Yes, you could see how I made it. These are rollers from a box that had 2 beds in it. So basically, that's how I have 2. When I was helping someone else out, and I'll get to these in a sec, but basically these rollers happen to fit the distance of the boards or the patio deck. So what I did was, and since these only go one way, these are not pivoting. Basically what I did, I sat on this, I would sit on this, sit down right here, put that belt sander down, use it and press down, use my feet like an anchor. So let's pretend this is a sander or whatever, put it down, sand that part, use the motor of it spinning forward. Because that's the thing, the sander goes forward, so you actually have to hold it still, or else if you don't, it'd be like shoom, right? Well, I'm sitting on this now at that time. So basically I would pull up my feet, roll to the next section, put the sander back down, apply pressure, and just kept going. And I was in a nice comfortable sitting position because I sat on that instead of bending over, getting back up, and all that stuff. So there's the story right there in a nutshell. And those rollers were courtesy from someone else who gave me them because I helped them set up these 2 beds. They're the rollers that came with the boxes to help them roll inside and stuff like that. So yes. And let me welcome in here because I was distracted. Iron Fire Horse. Hello. And welcome. Whew. I made sure I got that little story out of the way real fast. Yeah. I know. I was just like, it just happened to work. I was just like, I didn't intentionally mean it. I was actually building this for something else, but now that I think of it, I think I'm just gonna keep this now because I was just like, I came back the next day with this. And the thing is, I did that in the summer too. So it wasn't in the evening when it was cooler out. It was actually hot that next day. I think it was high 80s for you guys in the US, about 28, 29 Celsius for everyone else here. So, and that and this patio deck was in the sun too. So, and I did that. I did like the next 2/3, the rest of it, like nothing. I was just like, oh, it just happened to work. It just happened to work. I didn't even. It just happened to be the right distance. So the wheels would be on the board. So yeah, it's something to keep in mind. If you ever have to do something like that, just help me. Maybe you might help you guys out there. For anyone watching right now on this live stream while it's live on this afternoon chin chat or on the replay. So let me have a sip of coffee. Actually, it's not coffee. It's actually tea. Let me have a sip here. And let me welcome Prep for it. How are you doing? How are you doing? It just would help if I knew how to type. Welcome. I'm getting really good at doing that now. On the timing of it. How are you doing? I do appreciate you and everyone else taking the time to drop in, and anyone catching this on the replay right now or slowly catching up, because I think I have the DVR function available for the stream. So let me just check on a few things here. Appreciate it. Sorry, I had to check on a message real quick. Yeah, because for some reason people always like to message you or call you when you're on live. Who gets that? I do. That's why I send memos. I'm on live, by the way. Don't call. Just message me. It seems to be working. I'm trying to be a little bit more proactive in that. Seems to help. You know, people get that memo. They're like, "Oh, Cedar's on live. I'll know. I shouldn't call him. I'll message him on whatever way. I am instant messenger, whatever it is." So yes, I do have something else I can share too. It's actually sitting on the handle right now. Something I brought out too. And it will be a sneak peek on it. Not gonna show it all, but it's a sneak peek. Sample. Something I just kind of threw together. It just kind of made sense and stuff like that. Okay, Mother Nature, take care. I do appreciate you taking the time to drop in. And apparently I'm glad I named everything. But yeah, I brought something. You know what's funny? It's actually green too, surprisingly enough. I didn't plan it that way. I guess it just happens to be St. Patrick's Day with green, and I'm randomly showing something that's green and having tea that's also green. Wish the grass was kind of more green, but yeah, there's still snow on it on some places. So I wonder if have I really been going that long already? I didn't think I was. Have I? Wow, I never realized. I'm way past that half an hour mark already. That was fast. Must have been the stories and all this stuff. Wow, time flies when we're on live. I swear, it goes by so fast at times. Next thing you know, you're just like, oh, hour went by. I thought it was only 15 minutes. And stuff like that. So yes, I do have something in mind. Now, before I show this item, I do have this error thing. Guys. I mentioned this in a different live stream, but it was audio only. But I mentioned this tin that I got, and I'll mention it again because I have fewer people in here and stuff like that. And I brought something for a size comparison so you can kind of get an idea of it. So I acquired this tin. Right. I'm trying to show it without glare. Now this tin doesn't have a hinge, but you can see that right there. I'm trying to show it without much glare, and you can see that. So, yeah. There's a little things to grab it onto on the inside. Stuff like that. It's basically, let's say, this kind of pattern right here. It's kind of like a, I don't know, a reddish type of color-ish. Copper, maybe. But anyways, that's not the point. And for a size comparison, let me just grab something from an everyday carry item. Lighter. So, for candles and stuff like that. And there's a reason. But it does fit in there. And you can see it makes noise, so it's not pressing on the top. And I do think, yeah, I'm pretty sure I can fit a full-size big lighter in here. Nice size comparison right here. So, kind of get an idea of what I'm talking about. Especially if you got, like, well, this is a mini bag, by the way. If you just happen to have that, you can kind of get an idea. I've been thinking, my friend gave this to me. They're like, hey, CR, I got something for you. Ooh, you got something for me? I'm like, I'm not that special. Well, okay, all jokes aside, they're like, hey, do you want this? I'm like, okay. I was saying to them, I'm like, oh, I don't know what to do with it. And I mentioned this on the previous live stream that I talked about it. I was just like thinking, oh, what to do with this. I mean, yeah, it could fit in my pocket right now, yeah. Fits in my vest pocket too. It's got rounded edges. There's no hinge. I'm not worried about that, so it's not. It's wider and thinner than something like an Altoids tin. I talked to some other people and they're like, well, you could always make a fire kit or some sort of sewing kit, CR. I'm like, well, maybe. Providing I can fit the stuff I would like to put in it. But anyone else got any ideas? So what can I use this tin for? Let's see. Yeah, you guys interacted with me on the chat here. What can I do with that tin? So let me just type that out. Yeah, there we go. So what can I use this tin for? I'm glad it fits in my pocket. I don't want to set it down and it's falling over. Remove that. I see you like your tins. Pretty useful. I'm just trying to think of what to do with this one. Still not sure. And before I forget here, before I forget here, because I actually have to go grab something and check on something real quick. So you guys gotta give me about 90. I'm just reading comment. Oh. I think I know what the Iron Fire Horse is meaning. I think I got the gist of that. I think I got the gist of that. So what I'm gonna do here, I just gotta grab something right here. I will put something up on the screen here real quick. Mute my mic too. So I'll put one of my loopers up, videos up real quick. I'm just gonna check on something and uh, put something away too. I gotta put it away. Hold on a sec. I will be back in about not even 20 seconds. Okay, I know you're counting it down. I am back. I just had to go grab the cloth to wipe my lens off real quick here. And boom! That way. Dang it. Sierra's back. See? I didn't take that long. Hold on a second, just checking up on something real quick. So yes, I brought something else out too. Hey, I made it back on time. Right? I was trying not to be Pete. So yes, I'll show it again. I'll show it again. What's a glare? So that's why I'm showing it at certain angles only. Oh wait, that's a good enough um a sense of it to get a sense of it. Prep for it. Yeah, prep for it. It's asking me that. Yeah. Hopefully that'll help. Wow. Clearly, I need to really bring my Canadian things in more often because I clearly see a lot more. Let me welcome you in here from out east here, Quebec Homestead. Hi, Mallory. Bonjour. Comment ça va? Hopefully you're doing well. I say you made it back from your little trip. Hopefully it's nice out there for you right now, Mallory. I know it's really nice out west right now. I was checking up on the weather and stuff like that. The jet stream's like, let me just, this is like, I gotta do this wrong. Like, like way for like all out west, it's like warm. Unless you're out north more in like the Yukon or Northwest Territories or and stuff. But pretty much all out here out west, it's pretty more like really more. Uh-huh. Hey, my French is rusty. I'm just saying, just saying, just saying. Oh, are you? Are you? That's cool. That's cool. Oh yeah, nice, nice, nice. I know the weather's out here is just getting warmer by the second. It's actually supposed to get warmer than this, supposedly. Supposedly. I mean, I swear, by the time I get back outside, well, and see outside again, I'll be like, hey, that snow's gone already. That little patch is gone. It disappeared. So I'm really glad I've decided to, and I always mention this, why I do not have a set schedule for my live streams is because, well, it gives me, well, a chance to reconnect with you people, well, and different people almost every time I do a live stream. So there's always someone else that, you know, maybe hasn't been able to slip in on one of my streams for whatever reason, XYZ reason. That's why I vary up the time and the day too, so it gives a chance. Hey, sorry, CR, I missed that last one. I missed your late night stream, or something like that. Or oh, I missed your morning stream. I missed that. Oh, I was working. I had to work late and all that stuff. I vary it up, so it gives a chance for everyone to drop in and reconnect with me in the chat live. Eventually, eventually, you'll eventually catch me live. So, just to say that in a nutshell. You didn't see that. You didn't see that. I didn't drop. I didn't drop that. That didn't happen. You didn't see it. You didn't see it. No one saw that. No one saw that. That didn't happen. It's because I don't really have it secure, I guess. Whew. At this rate, I'm gonna have to start. Well, I mentioned this yesterday. Well, on the previous live stream. To this one, I'm slowly putting away the winter stuff a lot more. So something like randomly a shovel. I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna need this. Snow's starting to melt. Not this specific one, but some of these bigger ones I got. Also, I'm Canadian. Also, it snows here. Also, I got the shovels, but I can put them away. Yes. And welcome spring. Well, on the first day next week. And I did mention this on the previous live stream. I have started a few seeds, so checking them out and seeing how much time they really do need. So yeah, it's all good. It's all good. I mean, like I said, Mallory, it gives a chance for other people to drop in that may be busy at that time or at a different time because work, commitments, they actually have to do stuff, or visit people and all this other stuff, or shop or whatever people do, and of course their own streams and stuff like that. So, I mean, nothing wrong with having a set schedule, but sometimes that 6 o'clock Pacific, 9 o'clock Eastern time zone on. Well, it just happens to be Wednesday. So on a Wednesday, oh, I'm always working Wednesdays. I can't never get a day off. I always got to do this or whatever. And so sometimes it helps. Sometimes, you could always have an extra one if you can. But on the same token, and when you do have a consistent live stream time, people do expect you. Like, ooh, I think it's Wednesday. Couple more hours and XYZ channel will be on live. They're usually on live, right? And stuff like that. So, and when you don't see them, you're like, no, it got postponed. Yes, okay, Raymond. Yes, you're thinking Canadian. Yes, yes. Enough said, and enough said. Yes, I'm bad for saying that one too, but yeah, I'm Canadian. I can say it. It doesn't actually really offend me. It's more of a funnier thing. So yes. What else? Wow, I almost forgot. I was gonna show you something else here. Now, yes, this little green thing that's off to the side, I still have it, but you guys gotta wait a little bit longer. A little bit longer. It'll be a little bit later in the stream here. But I still always take the time to appreciate everyone taking the time to drop in. All of my side chat right here, and including my channel moderators. Appreciate it. Thank you. And you're catching this on the replay. Wow. There's still more to come. I appreciate that, and people. It's very nice of you to say so. So yes, I actually had to go get one of these wipes. I had to wipe something anyways. Yeah. Let me just show this here. Me and my wash. Well, you can't see it. Me and my crack corner on the display. Yeah, I'm just like, and of course it happened when I was shoveling snow. Go figure. Go figure. I was just like, dang it. So now there's like a crack on the side. It's like wait, let me do this right. This. I was just like, oh. At least I didn't. There's no crack on on the camera, so I can still use the camera portion. I've seen people actually crack their phone on the backside on the camera. Yeah, because that's one thing you can't really undo easily, or have a go ability to get around it in some way. Just because, well, you shoot video, there's this line every time because it's physically on the outside. So I'm glad I've never actually cracked the. Okay, apparently I have a thin line on the front one, but I don't usually use the front one anyways. I use the back one anyways on this phone. It has a higher resolution and stuff like that. Okay, Mallory, I do appreciate you taking the time to drop in. Au revoir. Take care. Yes, I think I might need to brush up on some of my French. A little bit more. Very français. Yeah. Maybe Mallory can help me. Well, let's see. I'm just coming up to this hour mark here. Man, time goes by pretty quick here. Pretty quick. Okay. So yes, like I said, I do have Something I will be showing soon. But in the meantime, another sneak peek on something here. I've shown this. Actually, I haven't shown this before. I've shown the light before, and you've seen it. You just never didn't notice it. Because I was using it for lighting in a previous live stream that I did. I think it was could have been a trying to remember. Yeah, it was a nighttime late night chit chat with CR here. But basically, my friend graciously donated me gifted it, this Bluetooth headset. Not only is it a Bluetooth headset, so, Bluetooth, but it also doubles as a power bank. No, not a very strong power bank. It's got USB port and, a charging port and stuff like that. I think this is like, let me see here. 3,000 milliamp hours. So it's obviously not a big capacity for it. Usually I would only use it for the Bluetooth headphones. I also have, so and you can't make it out. It's an LED light. I can actually turn it off. See? We just unplug it here. It's clearly this wouldn't have an LED light like some of them out there, so I was just decided to pump this into it. Graciously gifted to me by my another Canadian buddy of mine, Rob from the Off-Grid Tiny House. Appreciate it, Rob, by the way, if you're randomly watching this. Still haven't. But another thing I have in here. I'll get that in a sec. I want to show you guys something. Another sneak peek on something. Because I've been trying to work the way I want to present it in the video. Now, if you look at this, you're probably like, CR, what's this? You're probably thinking, oh, this looks like a piece of plastic from some USB device or cable. No, it's more than that. Let me show you. Now, with warning, this might get loud, and I'm also going to do it not really close. So you have to take my word for it. Oh, thanks, Em. I'll take care. Yeah, you might hear something, by the way. FYI. Not sure if you heard that. I didn't want to blow it honestly, but there's a way to make a whistle out of this. Something I've been just seeing and just kind of reusing items and stuff like that. So, yes. Randomly, I have a signaling device with this, both audio and visual, in terms of light and sound. Probably didn't make it hear it too much. I didn't blow it that loud. I don't think I had a good seal at the bottom, but yeah. You might see upcoming video in the future to be announced, TBA, about something similar to that. As I've been discovering different ways of making a whistle. Stuff like that. Not with video, not on video anyways, not on video. I've been cooking, don't get me wrong, but not on video. Nothing I recorded anyways. Or it's basically just basic dishes and stuff like that. Just nothing too fancy, it's just steamed or something like that. So I am planning. Well, let me just show the side here. And it fits in my hand. I can fit it in my pocket. It's been useful. I do appreciate my buddy giving this, donating it or giving it as a present. Appreciate it, man. Yes. Making good use of it. Putting things together, yes. Putting things together, combining things together into something better than the some of the items. Something like that. That's down here. So probably in about 10 minutes or I'll show a little sneak peek on this kind of, yeah, for lack of a better word, kit. Yes, yes. It's nothing too major, but it's just something I have. Something I can bring along with me. And it just happens to be green in this case. A darker green and stuff like that. Still working on it. I think this is why I haven't presented it yet, because I'm still working on it. I kind of combined two things together in this kit right here, and I was just like, yeah. Why didn't I do this before? Right? It just made sense. Obviously, as I'm going, the sun's shifting, so my lighting, I might have to adjust every so often. Because I know my face is really washed out right now. I think this is why I decided to wear a hat. Not for me, so you can actually see my face better. Hopefully there's a little shadow and stuff like that. Well, maybe, Aunt Puppy Bear. Maybe. I'm not saying I'm doing it right now. I'm not doing it right now. This is not combination mode time with CR. This is just afternoon chit chat with CR. Which we'll have some stories, like I said, or have said, and a few sneak peek. Yes, sneak peek. So just have to hold on just a little bit longer for it. I gotta keep everyone in suspense for a little bit longer. Just checking up on something here. Okay. So yes. What else? What else has been up with me? Well, besides trying to get a good earlier start on the spring stuff as much as possible. Especially since the snow's melting here in March, for once. Snow's. Not a lot of times where snow starts melting before St. Patrick's Day here. Most of the time, a majority of the time, there's still snow on the ground. Or a significant amount of snow on the ground on St. Patrick's Day still. Oh, thanks, Andrew. So, yes. Yeah, I'm just talking about this now for a sec before I start dropping stuff. So, yes. Oh. Stretch here real quick here. And yes, I'm actually standing. Actually, I was gonna stand with a backpack on, but I decided not to. At least not this time. Yes. I have my camo hat on. I'm still wearing my buff. I don't know why. I mean, I don't have to, but I have it on right now. I guess I can take it off. I know, I got this hat on right now. Something else that I made, I mean, I shouldn't say made, reused. Without showing, there's a loop on this one. I forgot on number in ones. So, I'll just show this side of it. Yeah. Little buff right here. Sewn together using some back stitching, stuff like that. Something I did during well, sewing mode or sewing Sundays that you might have seen over on my Facebook side of things here. I really don't want me to see that. Let's just say, if you're wondering what's on there, let's just say, just something that has the force. Yes. Enough said. You know what's funny? I've only done one panel on this channel. I've been on plenty of panels and stuff like that. Many different people's channels, panels, and stuff like that. I've only had one panel. No. Maybe in the future there'll be more. Yeah, hopefully they'll come by. It's all good. It's all good. Still got you and Puppy Bear. That's all. I do appreciate everyone taking the time to drop in. And like I said, I'm varying up the times to give someone else a chance to be able to jump in while I'm live. Thank you and Puppy Bear. I know you missed the last few, so now you're with me here in the side chat and stuff like that. So, depending, I don't know, that sneak peek might not show up. But I do have something else. I might not show that to everyone yet. We'll see. We'll see. If there's no people in, maybe I will. And it's a sneak peek I haven't shown in a sneak peek before. So, it'll be kind of new for everyone. So, something in the works, like I said. I've been working on this one for a little bit, and obviously in other stuff too. Some of it, I'm so washed out. Hold on. Maybe that's better. Sorry. I had to close the door. I mean, I want to, because right behind my laptop, the lights start coming through, so. It's okay. Jeez, now I just look dark though. Yeah, can't win them all, right? I'm here. Not enough light or too much. Let me see. Maybe I can stab just a little. Never mind. Yeah, whatever. It's this glare that I got. It's bouncing off the door. Let me just. Yeah, it's not that matter. It's not that matter because it's not. And I don't think the sun's don't go behind anything, so I don't get much. Whatever. I'll close the door. Yeah, that's probably better than being washed out. The colors having washed out and stuff like that. That was not the intention. That was not the intention. So yes, yeah. Make sure I put it on the inside door handle. I was like, ooh, and I put it on the outside door. So yes, I mentioned this yesterday. I'm not show overly much here because I want to, well, show this in a proper video. And my keys are with me right here. Not gonna show much, or just so keep you guys in suspense on that video a little bit longer. Right. If I show everything, then there's nothing to show in the video. That's what these live chats are for. Live streams are for. A way for me to sneak peek something and give you guys a sneak peek, talk about something, or if I've talked about it or shown it before, then I can show it again, stuff like that. And that's what I was mentioning this in the previous live stream too about keys. Keys are one of those things, right? I mean, everyone's got a pair of keys somewhere. Vehicle, home, house, apartment building, shed, and stuff like that. Important thing. Important thing. Literally, it's the key to doing a lot of things. To open the doors and stuff like that. Because not having your keys isn't great. Isn't great. Because I've seen it happen. I mentioned it yesterday, and I don't mention it too much more than that. But yeah, they're important. There's nothing, basically, in a nutshell, nothing is worse than not having your keys when you actually need them the most. Getting locked out or locked out of something, shed, house, whatever, car, isn't pretty. Isn't great here. A lot of downtime for something like that, because it might be costly too, because you may have to call someone, pay someone to, just because, I left my keys inside the vehicle. What? You did what? Oh, let's go outside for a walk, okay. Door slams. Hey, buddy, how come we can't get back in? What, really? I didn't lock it. You sure? It sure looks like. You got your keys, right? No, I left them inside. We were just right outside. In the back porch. Yeah. Or something like that. Yeah, because I've seen it with my own eyes and I've heard stories. So, whatever you use for your keys, whatever works, right? Whatever works. And whatever kind of stuff that you may have with your keys. However you want to hang them, put them on you, carabiner around your neck, some sort of clip, carabiner, some sort of chain, whatever it is. Maybe use a chain or something like that. Because losing keys isn't great. It isn't. I think it's been long enough. Let me just double check here. I think it gave it yes. Yes. Hold on a sec. Apparently I'm gonna need to check messages again. Oh. Oh, yeah. I almost forgot. I almost forgot it. I forgot to enable the live chat replay. I guess. I'll see. I keep forgetting about that. So let me just go get this item here. It's sitting right to the side here. Sneak peek? You guys and gals ready for that sneak peek? Give me one on the screen in the side chat if you're ready for this sneak peek from CR here. Thanks, Adam Puppy Bro. Oh, I guess it would help if I spoke right. We'll pop that on the screen real quick. Who's ready for a sneak peek? Give me one on screen, I mean on the side chat if you're ready for a sneak peek. And while you guys think about that, I am gonna have a quick sip here of green tea. Which is really warm still. That's good. This is really good. No wonder I like this so much. Don't say I'm giving up coffee. Nah, but I do like tea. And wait. Damn, tea. Whoa! I'm glad I didn't add those two ones together to make it two for an no. That would have been, well, not smart. Well, let me just grab it right here. It's just sitting outside the door here. Yes, Raymond's still here. Hold on. Let me just go grab it real quick here. I should be back in a jiffy. Like, not even 20 seconds. Let me just close the door. I was gonna leave the door shut, but it's not a big deal. Let me just get that text off the screen here. So you can see a little bit more here. Like I said, it is green. Look at that. It is green. Maybe I'll shut the door. Like I said, it is green. It is green. Speak of green, I just happen to have an earbud that's green too. So clearly I'm theming the green in this stream. So yes, here it is right here. As you can see. You might see this later on. And we'll go into more detail about it. You know. A couple things on the outside, obviously. Something else in there. I'm still working on this one. Still working on this one. You can see some clear signs of certain things. A couple more close-ups. Maybe this pen might be green, but whatever. I like this pen. I don't mind this pen. It's actually multifunctional. Multi-purpose, I should say. Especially since I just dropped the pen. Go figure. Yes. I have the pen in my hand. You know, this is something I remember learning how to do when I was young. Just kind of flipping the pen around your fingerprints and stuff like that. Yeah. You know, during classes and stuff like that. Be like, okay, got some notes, okay. Or in my thinking phase where I'm just like, what should I create next? Or something like that. You know, what's the answer? I can't figure out the answer. You know, like, come on, thinking. Wait, let me just slap this back on. I might actually make something specifically for a pen for this one. Oops. Yeah, I might make something more specific for this. Actually, it wouldn't be too difficult. All I have to do is put a little loop in there that'll fit the pen. Especially if there's a little clip with the pen, then I can just slide it in. But right now I'm just sliding it in like so. So you can see that it's now. Yeah. I think that's why I want to actually do that. And because I'm having pen slips out. I mean, obviously I could put the pen in my pocket now, but I might actually work something with this. So it's off, maybe off to the side or something like that. So I can have access to this pen or a pen. Maybe, now that I'm thinking about it, I'm not saying I'm gonna do it randomly right now. This is not creation mode time. This is just afternoon chit chat with CR. I was thinking, I can add some, how I said about adding a loop, so I can just be. If I was really more inclined, I can actually add a double loop, one that's thinner and one that's a little bit wider. And I can put in something like a pen and a Sharpie, for example. Not saying I'm gonna do it, but just an idea, just an idea. Let me just put the pen down real quick. So yes, I am wearing it. No, it does not have the greatest cordage for a handle, but I braided a yarn for this one, as you can see. It'll be good enough for this. I mean, it's not like I'm repelling with this or something like that. As you can see here. Yes, there's a baggie of something in here. Still working on this too. Just in case. something I can bring along with me. I can, if I really wanted to, depending on what I'm doing and stuff like that. If I want to be a little bit more, I wouldn't say streamlined, but kind of more less bulky on me. I could just have something like this. I can sling it, wear it like a purse. Right, or something like that. I could put it underneath my shirt if I really wanted to, or something like that. And it's small enough, gives me something to work with. For the most part. For the most part, I do not bring this with me a lot of times because usually I will bring it in an actual backpack. Right. This is just another option, another layer, another tier of the system of having stuff ready to go with the preparedness thing, and prepping and all that stuff. So, just something I put together, and it just seemed to make sense. I was just like, oh yeah. It just happens to fit. There's some sub things in here. You'll have to wait. Sneak peek on it. And like I said, it is green. I might actually work on this later. Yeah, we'll see. Just something I have. This pouch I actually got for like $1. I got this at for $1 at some yard garage sale. So I finally put it to good use. Stuff like that. And like I said, there's the light right here. Also, you could tell that was like Ranger band, just a Ranger band, a couple of Ranger bands, bicycle inner tube and stuff like that. It's just something I have. Yes, exactly. And options are good. That way I can be like, I don't have an excuse. Oh, not the room. I'm just saying, let's say, you're getting in a smaller vehicle, more people are in there, it's crowded, or something like that. Well, I can have another option. I do have another, honestly, I have options that are bigger than this. Well, twice the size of this, 3 times the size of this, all the way to like an actual backpack, with actual straps, and you would actually be like wearing like a backpack to something a little bit more extensive, meant for longer distances, and to be away from home for a lot longer and stuff like that, and be out on the road, far from home and stuff like that. So, but this is something. I mean, this is so late. I can almost I can probably if I can almost just hold it. I probably could just hold it up with like pinky. It's not that heavy. It's pretty light. Now, honestly, something like this, I'm gonna be limited in terms of space. So, it's not like I've got a sleeping bag in here. I don't think I would necessarily only bring this with me out on certain adventures and stuff like that. During the wintertime, probably not here because I would like something a little bit more substantial than something like this during the wintertime. But this is something I can bring to give me a little bit more to work with if necessary. If necessary. And work in conjunction. Let me open the door here. I actually like to see. I want to see the sunlight. I'm trying to get some rays here. That's why I closed the door temporarily so you can actually see it. So I'll show it again. So, but yeah, to give me a couple more options. Now, if depending, it's possible to put this in a hoodie, in a pocket in a hoodie, maybe in a cargo pocket if the cargo pocket's big enough and deep enough. It's possible. It's possible, but I just have some cordage on here so I can actually just do its more likely way of holding it. Swing it across my shoulder, stuff like that. And of course, apparently I got more messages again. I really should have disabled them. Oh, I feel like that. Okay, Koroyai. Yeah. Yep. I'm glad I decided to message people that I was going on live. That way they don't derail me and call me and stuff like that. But yes, something like this, I can put it on the front of me and still have a backpack on too. So I can put this on the front, for example. And in that type of situation, this would be like my something closer to a secondary option, a backup to the backpack itself. Something, let's say, hey, I don't want to bring my main backpack for whatever the reason is, it's a base camp or something like this. I can bring something like this along with me. Still have a few things with me. If necessary, I can use them, put them to use and stuff like that. Give me a little bit more to work with. Still trying to fine tune this a lot more because clearly the space is probably the most limiting fact for this. I wish I could have put a water bottle in here, but hopefully I would be smart enough to be like, oh man, just bring one. So I can pair this up with something like a water bottle, like a middle water bottle, and kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? Not merge it, but complement it with some gear and supplies. And like I said, give me more options. This is not that heavy. I can probably carry this all day and wouldn't even notice it. Now, if I remember right, let's see. I don't remember if I can do this. No, actually, I can't do it with this one. my cordage is not long enough. There is actually a way if you're relying on something like a loop or like a sling. If the cordage is long enough, you can actually do it in a certain way to actually make it so it's resting on your back like a backpack. Something I just kind of picked up from watching a video. I was just like, oh, that's useful. That's useful. I'll keep that in mind. So instead of having, I mean, this is not that heavy, but instead of having, if it was heavier, let's say 4 or 5 pounds. No, this is not 4 or 5 pounds. But instead of having 4 or 5 pounds just hanging off your side and kind of unbalancing your one side, you can actually put it on your back. So it's more resting against your back and stuff like that, and more balanced towards your center. I think that's what I'm looking for. Yeah, something. So yeah, this is just one of the things. Now, there's a lot of different things I could do with this too, just even on its own. I could easily go something like this. This is not a cordage video or stream, but do something like this here and hang it, for example, when I don't actually have access to put the loop through. I can what is this called? Lark's head knot, I believe. So this is not quite going around as many times as, let's say, like a Proustic knot. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's called a Lark's head knot, if I remember right. If I remember right. Don't quote me on that. I'm always trying to remember those things and use the terminology as much as possible, just for the sake of referencing or referring to it. It's always nice to be able to, when people ask, I can say, use the common or real terminology so they can search for it and learn about it too and stuff like that. Yeah, I believe it's Bark's head knot. I'm trying to remember that. So I have been going for, it's been 90 minutes, and probably about 100 minutes, give or take. So yes, this is just something I know. I might change the cordage later in the future, but for now, that's what I got. Zipper chains in it. Bunch of porn stuck together. Well, if anything, I did at least reuse something for this. So basically, it just made sense. Like I said, me putting it together, I'm just like, oh yeah, this is a good way to not only store it, but I can get access to it too. And it's something like this is, I have no issues in bringing something like this. Fairly low key. Might help in situations and stuff like that. Give me a little bit more to work with. So a little pouch like this. Let me just put the pen back here. So yeah, I might actually work on this. Like I said, I just don't like having this pen just right here. I mean, I can get it off and stuff like that, but if I'm putting this on fast, like it already happened during this stream, flash replay, that the pen just popped off and slipped out. So I might make a dedicated loop for it, and maybe a dedicated loop for like a Sharpie or something like that. I'll have to see. I'll have to see. Hold on a sec. Just checking up on a few things here. Okay. It's kind of funny. The other day, I was messing around. It was reminding me because of all this green, I actually changed my Windows settings here, and in terms of displaying certain things. So if it's in the foreground, my Windows, whatever active window it is, yeah, I have this little green. It shows it as green more. It stands out a little bit more. I mean, I didn't plan it for anything like this stream or whatever, but I was just like, it's easier to notice it and stuff like that. So as soon as I clicking into the chat, highlights it a little bit more. I was originally using yellow instead because I have the dark theme on, just because, well, it's easier to see at night and stuff like that. Instead of seeing white background, stuff like that, so I have the darker background with the white or brighter text. Slightly less contrast, but it's a little bit easier on the eyes at night and stuff like that, and over time. And hopefully, I don't know if it's easier to see in the light though. I'll have to see. You know what? Hold on a second. I don't think I should put this in there. See, another thing, I almost forgot. See, another thing is these side pockets right here. I'm still working on it and trying to get as much useful things in here as possible. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. Even have a zipper pull on it. I mean, a little addition or a little bit more length for a zipper pull and stuff like that. Well, and Puppy Breath, I just like it because I know which one's active. I'm not like, oh, which one am I on? You know? Oh, yeah. Because it's green. And when it's not active or in the background, it's kind of default color. So white, whatever it is. I really like how I could just hang that bag. It's nice. I mean, I can easily, for this kind of bag, I could put it on a hanger, hang it in a closet, hang it on a hook, or in a wide branch in a tree, something like that. A lot of options for me to hang something like that if I really wanted to. Because I like options. You have options, well, you have options, so you still have another option to work with, another plan, as they say. Trying to be more proactive as much as possible, and I guess I'll bring that up. That is not the same color. No, I don't think that's, it's like green. It just happens to be green today. I don't know. I wasn't even planning a lot. I mean, I planned all of these error graphics like this, the CR, and these triangles that you've been seeing on screen the whole time. But these error things, I was just like, well, they just happen to be green. I mean, it's not like, yeah, see, it's not like that. Oh, thanks, and Public Breath. And like I said, there will be videos with, if not that, another one. And the reasons why I haven't even shown them or even talk about them as much is because I'm trying to actually get them better. Not in terms of not just in terms of acquiring the Gear 4 XYZ kit, bag, pouch, whatever it is, and not just learning about the items inside and using them. But something that I'm really trying to get better at as much as possible. Two things: organization and the deployment of it. Being able to use it in a fast pace where it's like, oh hey, I would like this right now and this XYZ item, whatever it is. Be able to get it out relatively quickly. You know, oh, I need a pair of scissors, or for example, be able to pull it out within like 10 seconds, for example. Oh, snip that piece of rope line, whatever. Be able to put it away within 15 seconds, give or take, right? So also some items are on the bottom and stuff like that. But those are the two things I'm trying to get better at. Or I mean, get the system better with. Or having is organization and being able to use it in a fast pace, deploy it in a fast way. So not wasting time trying to hunt for things and stuff like that. Because I remember as I was learning, I had this first aid kit. And like I said, I was going to share stores anyways. This first aid kit. And it was a pouch. I still actually had the pouch itself. It was just one single pouch. No sub compartments or anything like that. I might be able to change it now. But at that time, I was just like, oh, I can't. This is not very. Like, I can bring it in or whatever, and it has stuff inside. You know, the gear would be useful and stuff like that, but I did not like the organization or of it. And because it lacked organization, the deployment is kind of slow. You know, where I'm like, yeah, why are my shears at the bottom? For probably a reason, or it just moved down to the bottom. Wait, hold on, I gotta make, you know, stuff like that. So I think this is why one of the reasons why from learning about it and experiencing it myself, how slow it was, I'm just like, oh, I gotta work on the deployment of this. Or the organization of it, which in turn will help with the deployment because, well, it's more organized. You know where it is, you know where to access it. And hopefully some rational way or whatever. So even if I wasn't thinking right or someone else I needed someone else to take it out, they kind of be like, oh, you mean this, CR? Oh, yeah, I found. Yeah. Did you find it? Oh, yeah, CR, I found it. It was so easy. It was just sitting on the top. Or, you know, or it was labeled or recognizable. So, you know, and stuff like that. So I've been trying that out. It's a little bit harder the smaller the kit is, the organization, I find anyways. Just because, well, I'm still trying to get everything in there, right? Trying to get as much as possible in there. The bigger the bag is, usually I can get some other ideas for organizing the stuff or subdividing the area a little bit more because there's more options for subdividing just because certain things that I can use for organizing a larger bag may not fit in a smaller tin pouch case or area. I mean, like, coming back to this tin right here, I only know a few options for sub-organizing a tin like this. I've shown another tin before where I've shown that before. It seems to be the only one, well, I shouldn't say only, but it is one of the ways I know how to do it. How to subdivide a tin like that. That's why I'm working on, like I said, what can I do with this tin? Because I'm just like, it'd be nice if not only I can get most or the more important items inside whenever I decide to make this tin into kit, whatever it is, right? You know, if it's fire kit, you know, lighter ferrocerium rod, maybe some heat option like solar ignition, you know, to go with the flame and spark methods and stuff like that. But it'd be nice that it's organized so I can pull one thing out, and then it just doesn't just collapse on itself. Where I'm just like, oh, now I gotta take the time to put it back in nice and neatly before I take off again, because I can't close the blade. And just little tiny things that I've started to notice as I've started to use not only per se the supplies or gear, but actually use it. Where I'm just like, wait, hold on a second, I gotta put my ferrocene rod back away, right, or something like that, and trying to have a spot for it, or a home dedicated for that one item as much as possible. So, if this was a fire kit or whatever, and I had a lighter in here, I'd be like, okay, the lighter's gonna be always on this one side. There's enough room or um, room or a buffer zone so I can, if I have to change out to a different lighter, it'll still fit. Wow, I am coming closer to this 2-hour mark. Let's see. Not sure how much longer I will actually officially go for. Probably not over too much longer. Like I said, I just wanted to pop by, really, and reconnect with some of you out there. Share a little bit of green stuff. I mean, like, this stuff. Okay, there's the... show a quick sneak peek of this kit. One of the smaller ones. And stuff like that. Maybe get some input on some stuff. If anything, doing this made me realize about a concernable thing anyway, so... It's all good, it's all good. And yes, these will still be in my hands. Yes, they're still in my hands. Like I said, you'll just have to wait and find out what these are for, or what lies beneath. Just something I have. Now, I've been talking about greens, a lot of green stuff randomly, Another green thing is reusing, right? So here I am, I reuse these. Or because I made something from scraps from it and put them back into good use to a certain degree. You may see them later on. You may see them with some of the kits or bags or pouches or whatever. I mean, I'm not saying I'm gonna put one with this specific pouch. Because most likely, if I bring this pouch, like I said, must be a long sneak peek of this because I keep showing, but just in case anyone just dropping in right now. So I'm pretty sure I enabled DPR function on this. Okay, welcome back, Stitch. Okay, I'm just kidding. WB. But yeah, I don't know if I want to put one of these on with this. I'll have to see. Because usually if I'm bringing this, I would most likely have considered everyday carry. And these I can easily slap on, let's just say. Very convenient for me. But just say, I got this idea just from seeing a movie, actually. I got this idea from seeing a movie, which is it just randomly came to mind for me. I was just like, it just kind of made sense too. I was just like, yeah, I could use it for this, for that, multifunctional. I'm using scrap stuff for the most part. If you didn't have any other use, it'd be like collecting dust or in the trash and stuff like that, filling up a landfill. So this stuff wasn't an unfillable landfill, and I put it to good use. So more reusing stuff. I actually should have brought the recycling logo in. It's okay. Just checking out something. Bring up something. So I'm probably planning to make a few more of these. I do actually have a basic set of these with one of my bags already. I've already dedicated it for it. But I'm working on a few more. There might be a video in the future for it. I don't know. I'll have to see. I get another thing is some of these items I have not shown in a video, so I think this is why I also haven't shown bag, because I'm like, oh, I want to go into something like this first before I show the bag, so there's some backstory to it, so people can get it. I'm sorry, Moose Cow. That was just hilariously funny. And hello, Moose Cow Corner. That was hilarious. I saw that. I like how I see you pop up, and I see, because I messaged Moose Cow here, and I was like, hello, Moose Cow. Oh, that was just hilarious. No, Moose Cow, you said hi, then I got your message on Instagram saying join what, and then you retracted it. I was just like, never mind. I'm sorry. That was just kind of funny. Oh, and let me welcome into the chat here, Memo. I was trying to make this sound effect. Hi, Mel. Great. Pop that on the screen. Welcome and hello. I appreciate both of you taking the time to drop in. Appreciate it. Oh, what? Why not? Why not? Why not? Figure I add a little bit more blue onto my side chat here. So, how are you doing, Muscal? Hopefully you're doing well. Hopefully work was good for you. How are you, by the way, Mel? I do appreciate you taking the time to drop back in again. How's everything out east in the Big Apple? Hopefully things are better than yesterday, hopefully. Oh, okay. Okay, take care and puppy breath. Take care and puppy breath. I appreciate you taking the time to drop in. I really get it. Learn to aim better. It's always on the opposite side. Thanks for taking the time to drop in and puppy breath. Oh, yeah, I'd be like, yes, or yippee, something like that. Well, yeah. Then I say something like that. And I say something like that. Just yes. Yes, you are blue, Moose Cow. Yes. I do appreciate your support here. Following, talking to you and stuff like that. Giving me some good feedback, general constructive feedback and stuff like that. like I said, I can do a lot of things. These things, like such as this. It's kind of bright. Yeah. Yeah, I can almost signal with this. I don't know. Yeah, I can't because the light's coming in from this side. Yeah, just more stage props. Woohoo! That's nice. Nice, 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 nice. It's something I have. Well, clearly I've been on for a while. 2 hours already. And there's a little bit more cloudiness out there. Still relatively sunny. Mostly sunny out there. As I just take a look out here. Yeesh. The snow's just like disappearing like magic now. It's just like, and the thing is, it's supposed to be above freezing all week. All week. Double digits the next 3 days. That's above 50 Fahrenheit for you guys in the US. It just scraps. Wait a minute. It's just scraps. I was just kind of fooling around with this. I don't know what I'm going to use it for. It's a scraps. It's not a signal mirror. Not exactly. It's not going to have the definition as a real glass acrylic type of mirror. Because it's not that reflective. It's reflective, but it's not that reflective. Yeah, I'll do that. Let's go. Good to hear it, Momo. Yeah, exactly. Sun is good for that natural source of vitamin D. Especially since the days are getting longer and longer. At least for us here in the northern hemisphere. I always got to remember that. It's coming up the fall in the southern hemisphere, but it's the way it is. And yes, I randomly have it on. I just randomly have it on. And there's a couple of reasons why I do these kind of things. Not only because it's fun, but I get to experiment with stuff. I have no idea. I can't see the screen when I was doing that, so I'm assuming you might have saw that. Because I can't reach over to the sun side. Let me see it. Because I can't see the screen while I'm doing this. I'm pretty sure you could probably. Yeah, you should be able to notice that. On my ceiling a little bit more. I mean, it's not like really bright out, but it's not really dark out either. So, and you think, oh, isn't the sun in your face? No, it's a not reflection, but light bouncing off a surface on a light color surface. That's why it looks like it's sun's in my eyes or something like that. Now it's just light bouncing in. Well, let me welcome into the room here. I not only you will get a special one. Hello from down south. Dave was on Southern Ohio prepping. Hello, SOP. How are you doing, man? Hopefully you're doing well. Hopefully you're doing well. You know what, Dave? Since you just, the sneak peek will continue because I showed it earlier, like 20 minutes ago. But well, Dave's special. You get to not actually have to replay it or something like that, unless you've already seen it. So I was showing off this green kind of pouch that I have right here. I was talking about this earlier and stuff like that. This is just Something to supplement the preparedness part. Give me a little bit more to work with and stuff like that. Still fine tuning it and stuff like that. I got other stuff if necessary. I got bigger bigs. There's stuff that I can bring with me if necessary, but this, like I've been saying, this is just something I can add easily. Or if space or bulk is a consideration, well, I can bring something like this and at least have something on me with me like this, including what I can fit in my pockets or everyday carry EDC, wherever it is. Or it be on my hands, wrists, pockets, ankles, hat, wherever it is. Yeah, I'm doing well, Dave. It's nice and sunny. How's the weather out in over there? Okay. So yeah, like something like this. I decided to give a sneak peek of it. Yeah. However, I probably have other things that are probably a little bit more substantial than this, but this could be useful. Give me something more to work with. A couple more extra options for stuff like that. Oops. I think I slipped that out. Hold on a second. It seems to have slipped out. That's okay. Yeah, see. Pretty reflective. It's just, like I was saying earlier, this is just something I made. Just for fun. It's just for fun. Oh, yeah. I mentioned this earlier, Dave, but I have this tin here. It fits a mini big, and I think it can actually fit a regular size big too. It's a little bit thinner than Altoids tin and longer and stuff like that. I'm trying not to get the clear on camera. These notches in here. I was asking people what I want to consider on using this for. I've just been thinking, I'm like, what to use this for? And let me welcome into the room again, since you guys are all coming in now. I'm glad I decided to hold up a little bit more. Hello, Uncle Al. Hi, Uncle Al. Thanks for taking the time to drop in. Hopefully you're doing well. I did notice your update. Things happen, It happens, right? Jump to conclusions, misinformed or whatever, but I get it. It's unfortunate what's been happening down there in your first video that you did earlier in the day. Oh, that reminds me too, Uncle Al. I didn't leave a comment on it, but I did watch your sweep system setup thing. Yeah. I was trying to word something in there. I'm trying to work on it on myself as much as possible. I was lucky enough to acquire something like a sleeping bag and stuff like that, but yeah, I'll get that in a sec, Dave. Well, it's Moose Scout. It's coming along, but yeah, Uncle, I did watch it. I did watch it. I did leave a thumbs up, and I just did not know exactly what to say, which just happens to be a good time that you came in because I could just say my comment. But yeah, good points on it too. Layers, dead air space, and stuff like that. Yeah. Okay. I'll give those. I'll consider those, Dave. It's because I already have a fishing kit, and usually the water purification I usually combined it with actual a water bottle or a water filter. I put it together as a water kit itself. If that makes any sense. Tinderbox? Maybe. I mean, I was. I know. I don't know. If I want to make another fire tin. I could. Like I said, a ferrocene run could fit in here. Probably, most likely. Maybe without handle or whatever. Lighter does fit in here. Hell, even a magnification lens or whatever would fit in here. And there's a tin to make something like chart cloth or something like that. So I might go with, go. Maybe I will make a fire kit. I don't know. I'll have to see. I'll have to see. Maybe I'll commit it as a fire kit somewhere. I have plenty of fire kits. So I'm not sure if I exactly want to make a fire kit, but hey. Alright, Uncle. Those are all good suggestions. I'll keep going for a little bit longer, might as well. So yes, Muscal, how's the soil project coming along? Well, hopefully something awesome will grow soon. I'll have to wait. My main kind of gardening area is still frozen, so I still have to wait on it. And much of the snow still has to melt in this area. So, I'm not gonna be doing anything soon in there. I mean, but hopefully. I mean, it'd be nice if I can get something in the ground by April, but I don't know. We'll see. Depends how it is. Well, that's the thing, Dave. Someone gave me this tin, right? I'm just like, maybe that might be an option. That might be an option or something like that. I'll have to see. Maybe, maybe I can actually make it for the person that gave it to me. Wouldn't that be cool? All right, keep the cycle going. Wait, it's there. No, oh, yeah, clockwise. Yeah. So I'll keep that in mind, Dave. Keep that in mind. I mean, I've made our kids for people in the past. Just something a little bit for them. I mean, I remember making this kind of with some extra supplies I had. I made some sort of little kit. It was like a couple of slap bracelets, lighter, tiny little cutting tool and stuff like that. Something to help them in their vehicle and stuff like that. Put some cordage around it. It's just hanging right behind the seat. I think they have it in the glove compartment now or something like that. So something they can access, just in case. Just in case. Something, give them something maybe to help them, day to day or if necessary. Because the slap bracelets were reflective, so if they actually were forced to change the tire and stuff like that. I mean, now they actually have like a safety vest, which just reminds me, I got one nearby. Go figure, right? Go figure. See, I got one nearby. Woo. If I'm showing a leg green, I'm also showing a leg orange and yellows and silvers. So something like this. Just sitting around. I have not dedicated. This is not dedicated anywhere yet. Still trying to figure it out, right? Trying to figure it out. Oops. I don't know. I might actually do something with that. Perhaps. I'll have to see. Let me just read what you sent here, Dave. Yeah, exactly. Might give them a little bit more to work with too. where, you know, if it truly helps them out, they'll be, well, foreverly grateful for it. They'll be like, see, I remember that XYZ thing you gave me? Oh yeah, it came in handy. You know, and it makes you feel good because, you know, you helped someone out when they needed something or something like that, and feels good, feels good, feels good. And besides, a lot of the time, as people that do bushcrafting and prepping and preparedness and learn survivalism type of things and stuff like that, honestly, the gear starts to add up in terms of the amount. So it's nice to be able to give back and stuff like that. Give someone something to start with, right? You know, whatever it is, a little mini kit or whatever, and maybe they'll be like, "Hey, this is cool. This is coming in handy," and they're like, "Hey, maybe I can make one." And then, you know, maybe it'll be like a little seed that hopefully will sprout. As I use that as a metaphor for it, but yeah. So I will I'll go longer. Why not? Why not? Probably not overly too much longer. I've already been gone at this for like 2 hours. Already at this for 2 hours. I do appreciate everyone taking the time to drop in. I tried to give a little bit more notice on this. Tried to, you know, I should have wrote something on my community board or, it's okay. This is just an afternoon, coming up to evening time now. Kind of chit chat with me here. Shared a few things. I hope you guys and gals enjoyed a couple of the sneak peeks. Some of you may see or hear a little bit more details before a video of me actually showing them or presenting them in, you know, in an actual way in terms of, you know, close-ups and stuff like that. More details. Actually, you know what? You know what? Since I've been out here for the last 2 hours, I keep forgetting. I actually am not check those out. I want to actually see what the temperature got up to. I know we already broke the record, but are we actually gonna get that one kind of? Did I actually get high to that temperature for today? Just checking. Nah, not quite, not quite. And at the expected temperature, I got up to 53 today, plus 12 Celsius, 53 Fahrenheit. Still broke a record for today. I think that was set back originally in like 10 years ago, so it hasn't been this warm for like 10 years. That's good. So yeah, I'll probably go 5-10 more minutes on this, as I probably should start getting food ready, cooking. And besides, apparently I gotta call someone back too. So you're probably wondering, how come CR must be still alive because he hasn't called me back yet? Right. And, you know, take care of things and stuff like that. Oh, and you know what? No, I actually have not there. Retrace my steps on there. You'll have to check out what I said earlier in the stream. It's a long story. But just say I showed something earlier that I made that came in handy too. And again, it was something that I wasn't really meaning to make for this specific task. It just happens to work. Just happens to fit. Good enough dimensions and stuff like that, and it worked. And it actually helped me save time in the task. Instead of getting only a third of it done the night before, me on my own got better 2/3 of it done in a hot afternoon during the summer. But I remember it so fondly. It just like it was always reinforcing me in trying to think of a solution. You know, is there another way to do this? Maybe so it's not so stressful, not so painful, not so tiring. You know, and work more efficiently as much as possible. But you know, I'm not go into details because it's in the beginning of the stream. But yeah, something like this. Something like this. Yes, it only rolls one way. I mean, I can actually stand on it. If I really wanted to. It's just something I have here. And this was made from scraps too. Yes, this was all made from scraps. You can just see, all made from scraps. Just some, you can see how many screws I put into this one. Couple, they're all Phillips heads in this. Oh no, there's a square one in here. A Robinson. Just something I made. I put this together. You can hear the story in the beginning, closer to the beginning. Oops, sorry. Closer, probably about half an hour into the stream. So, I can't. I don't think. I can't remember if I have the DVR function on. It's all good. It's all good. So yes, I will probably. Yeah, I think I'll cut it at this 2.5 hour mark, give or take. At least for what I see it on. I know. I think I had to preview it for a couple minutes. So yeah, probably about 5 more minutes. My indicator says 2 hours and 24. I did preview it for a little bit. So I do appreciate everyone taking the time to drop in. And hanging out with me this afternoon, this evening. I know, clearly, and Puppy Breath was in here with me for most of the majority of the time. Appreciate it. Katie. Nanya. Texas. Can't forget Texas there. And this is Kitty, where we were talking about a bunch of maple syrup and stuff like that. Skywatcher. And Rayman. Survival T. Player Nature. Iron Fire Horse. Prep for it. Quebec Homestead. Quebec Homestead. I really hope I didn't miss anyone in there. I don't think so. And of course, you free, Uncle Al, Dave from Central Ohio Prepping, and Moose Gallows Outdoors. I do appreciate all of you taking the time to drop in. Appreciate it very much. Appreciate the support and the time you guys are giving. I appreciate it. See? Someone heard. Did you hear your ears tingling, Raymond? You're like, yes, I gotta put this emoji on for CR. You'll know what I mean. Yes. Yes. Dang, I'm starting to get hungry on my own stream. I wonder why. Just want something now. I don't think this green tea's cutting it anymore. My stomach's kind of like, Sierra, can you feed me? In time, buddy, in time. So I think I'm actually gonna change that. Oh, one text document here. Where is it? Something like that. I got a couple more rants. I guess I could share one more thing. So the other thing I've been actually working on too, because I figure I might as well say it now since I've already shown stuff that's green. I have stuff green on screen, and I show something physically with green. Is some green screen type of things I've been working on. Just stuff that I can add in for either video or some overlay on a live stream, for example. This is not green screen. It's green screen or chroma key yellow, but it's not actually green screen in terms of the actual green screen color or blue screen. But I've been working on some other little things. I mean, even I'm pretty sure. Let me see here. I have this back. I can't remember. I can't remember what this is actually. I can't remember. I have this backpack here. It's just all locked up, so I can actually bring it to the foreground here. I'm pretty sure I actually. No, this is not green screen. It's blue screen. You can see it's actually blue screen, and I actually, I think I went to blue instead just because it was more contrast. I just used chroma key here on OBS and put color correction to change color, something like that. And I guess I was talking about a pouch, so it's still good. So remember, everyone, spring's coming, like real soon. So try to be a little bit more proactive. Let's learn from the previous mistakes, and try to minimize them, mitigate them, and stuff like that as much as possible. And go out and have some fun, right? And go enjoy life itself. Go get some rays. I know I'm off camera, sorry. Go get some rays. Enjoy that warm air if you got it out there. It's nice sunny skies, 12 hours of daylight, and stuff like that. The warmer temperatures. I don't need to wear snow boots anymore because there's no more snow and stuff like that. Stuff like that. So, thank you everyone for taking the time to drop in. And it's actually coming up to that one time now. It's outro time. Or eventually it's outro time. So from the one known as CR, remember, you all can create a better future starting today. And as our world changes, we can adapt too. Skill and knowledge do get better with practice. You can't help everyone, but you can help someone until the next video for me. It's peace out from the one known as CR. Take care, everyone. And